Becoming a father for the first time was exciting, amazing, yet petrifying at the same time. I realized how absolutely inadequate I was as a father. I thank God that I had godly influence of my father, but also growing up in church, I knew where to turn for the answers. But holding Aaron for the first time, and I realized how much he depended on me. And though Trudy and I had been married for a few years prior to him being born, now I had yet one other that I had to be very, they were relying on me. And he was extremely reliant on me. It was scary, but it was a humbling experience.
Being raised by my dad was a great time. My dad made everything so much fun. I mean, anything we did, it was a great time. Whether it was work, whether it was playing something, we could make a game out of literally anything. That's the type of person he is. He just makes life so much more fun, makes it so much better. Little things just didn't bother him, and I mean, you just live and have a great time with him. He was always teaching, just like in Deuteronomy when it tells the fathers and the parents to teach their kids in the morning when they're rising up, during the day, and at night. He was always teaching little things all the time. And it was just wonderful having him as a father. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Aaron as a child, he was a lot of fun. He was a bundle of energy. We moved around a lot because I was in the military for the first 5 years of his life. But he just adapted. He takes after his mom in that he's very adaptable to the changes that we had to put him through. But he was just he was a ball. He was fun. He was naturally laughed at life. He just had a good time, and he was very easy to raise as a child, and we just enjoyed him immensely. Being in the military, I was gone for the first 2 years of his life for the most part. I didn't see him very often, and that was tough. It was hard leaving Trudy and him and going out to sea, and I determined that I did not want to be one of those dads that was only in his life occasionally or wasn't involved in things that he did. So, in the Bible it says, "My son, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways." And to me, I kind of wanted to take that to heart. It's not only teaching your child what to do, but showing them what to do as well. And I think just being involved in everything he did, and as he was growing up, I tried to involve him in things that I did, but also involve myself in things that he liked to do. And we just became best buddies. That father-son relationship, I really wanted to be in his life and him to be in my life. And I think that endeared both our hearts together, knit both our hearts together.
My dad made a difference in my life by spending time with me. That's one of the biggest things that I can think of, is he spent a lot of time with me. And growing up as a little kid, you don't realize when your parents go to work and all the stuff that they do. You just assume when they get home, oh, they got plenty of energy, everything's all great, and they're just there. But my dad, when he'd come home, it was never a thing of, I am too tired to play with you. Every time he'd get home, pretty much the first thing we'd do is we'd play something. He would spend so much time with me, and that's something that a lot of my friends' dads would not do. And he would put others in front of himself all the time. Me, my mom, my sister when she came, others when somebody's car would break down, he'd jump out of the car and help them. So a friend would call and they'd need tile done. He knew how to do tile. He would spend the weekend doing that. And you know what? He'd make it a good time as well, and he wouldn't complain about it, and just an unselfish spirit. He never said, I gotta go and do this thing by myself. I don't think my dad has ever taken time by himself to do his own thing. It's always with either my mom or with his kids.
If I was gonna tell a new father a real important piece of advice, is don't take yourself too seriously. Understand that you're not gonna be a perfect dad. I cannot be a perfect dad without God's help. God is fully adequate and capable of helping me to be the right kind of father, but I'm gonna mess up. And you know, new dad, you're gonna mess up. When you do mess up, go and get it right with God, but then get it right with your family. Get it right with your child, get it right with your son. And I've had to do that with Aaron in the past. When I mess up, I want him to know that you can get forgiveness by making it right. You can go and seek forgiveness, A, from God, but B, to the other person. And I think that has gone a long way in endearing us to each other, in knowing that you're gonna mess up, but you can be forgiven, and you need to go make it right. You have prayer, and that's the most important thing. And we just have to pray for our kids. I have no guarantees that he's always gonna follow God. And so I bathe him in prayer every day for protection, and that's the biggest weapon that fathers have for their children. Aaron's and my relationship today, I would say, is a very healthy parent relationship. We got involved in church, and even from the time he was little, we were trying to find the right church, and we would go to different churches. But being involved here at Lompoc Valley Baptist, I got to be involved in his ministries, but we've also included him and Sierra to be involved in our ministries, and that builds a very strong relationship, father to son.
My dad and I's relationship today, I would say, is a great one. He's somebody that I can still come to and talk to and get advice from. We still have a great time spending time with each other, and that's something that we've built through the years, and that he's taken time to build those relationships, so now we still have a great time together. Once I turned 18, I wasn't really just like itching to get out of the house, because I would miss my family. I would miss spending time with my dad. Today we still have that great relationship. We still spend time. I know I can go to him with anything. I know that he prays for me. I know that I can come to him with different prayer requests, and that he will pray for me. And we just have a great relationship.